I don't know if you're with me when I say PRS needs to calm down. They just dropped new colors, new morphs, new styles. Everything's sort of like low key. But honestly, it just seems to me like they're doing the actual most. Come with me, my friend, and let's discover it together. I'm Jorge Lanzas, and now we break it down, baby. Alright, my friend, first and foremost, thank you so much for being here today. And like I was saying, I feel like PRS needs to calm down. A few days ago, I made a video about the new Fender Ultra. And part of like what I was mentioning is like how little change there was in the Stratocaster. But I felt like they compensated with whatever was missed out right there with the changes they brought to the new Teles. And honestly, that Meteora, they just need better colors in my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section. But going back to PRS, not only they released new SE colors and new guitars altogether, but they also dropped new limited editions. So let's just stop the talking, get to the rocking, and go check some guitars, right? So here we are, my friend. This is my computer. So let's go check the PRSGuitars.com website. All right, so there we go. Like I said, not only they're dropping new guitars, but on top of that, they're having their annual sale where you can buy PRS guitars the cheapest at the end of the year. Man, I want to say that that's a great initiative just because you're going to get guitars into people's hands no matter what, just because the prices are so accessible. And if you partake in the dangerous practice of getting financing for your guitars, maybe through like a credit card or something like that, it gets very, very tempting when you see stuff like that, right? All right, I talked too much. I'll kidding aside. Let's just go check them guitars. Let's start right here with like I feel like the most impressive drop, the CE2408. So here we are in the Bolton edition. We have a Black Limba limited edition and a Swamp Ash limited edition, 2408 CEs. Okay, this is just definitely in the eyes. It's just so nice. If you like wood, you know what I mean? I know that some people like lacquer and all kinds of stuff. They don't really like to see the wood just like that, the bare wood. But this to me looks pretty nice. All right, let's check. All right, it comes with 8515s. It looks like that fretboard looks fire. Yeah. If you're into this kind of woods, exotic woods, looks pretty nice. And the fact that now they have the 2408 switching style, amazing. And of course, this is a bolt-on. Locking tuners, pretty nice. Let's go read some specs. The PRS CE2408 Black Limba limited edition blends style and performance for players who demand excellence. The Black Limba body will turn heads with its unique grain, rich color, and powerful but warm voice. Equipped with the PRS Intuitive 2408 switching system, the CE2408 offers a wide array of tonal possibilities with 8 different pickup configurations at your fingertips. You can effortlessly transition from powerful humbucking tones to crisp single-coil sounds. Whether you're shredding through a hard rock anthem or laying down smooth jazz lines, this guitar adapts to your style with ease. I want to say that everything that I just read right now about the 2408 switching system is totally true. With this kind of pickups that they're using in the PRS lineup, you can get a really wide array of tones. And honestly, it doesn't feel like it's fakey in any kind of way. Because sometimes, let's say I use a guitar that is like really good at metal, but the second I try to make it sound like a jazz guitar, it still sounds like shrilly and like not really nice. It doesn't have that warmth and that little nice weight that you want to have from a jazz guitar. Yes, even if the pickups are fat and like super heavy in the bass, they always sound like muddy and weird. They just don't have what you need to get a convincing tone that way. What I've experienced with PRS in general is that, yeah, maybe you have to tweak your amp, but the moment you tweak your amp, you are gonna get the sound that you were looking for. See if there's more pictures or anything else that's interesting. Okay, pretty much the hardware, it's all SE. Except the pickups are 8515s. And wait, they don't have the TCI? That's very interesting because they were pushing the 8515s with the TCI kind of like processing to them. But I guess not anymore. You have to actually get the TCI pickups. That's pretty weird. Alright, I want to say that everything is exactly the same as a CE, basically, but just the switching system. And of course, that stunning finish. But let's move on to our next guitar. Right here, the 2408 Swamp Ash limited edition. And yeah, you guessed it, it's pretty much the same guitar, but just a different finish and a different kind of wood. I want to say that this kind of like metallic finishes
always hit me hard.
And when you combine it with like the grain right now, it looks pretty nice. But be careful because when you get a guitar like this, you know, the bare wood just doesn't really react really well to like little hits and little dings here and there. You're always going to have their indentation forever. Where for example, a guitar that has like a plasticized lacquer, like maybe you drop something on it or like maybe you bang it against the table or something like that. With a plasticized guitar, you're almost not even going to be able to tell. But in this kind of guitars with that kind of like thin and like soft finish, it's going to be there forever. So that would be a pro or a con depending on which side of the spectrum you are. But to me, this looks really nice. And that super saturated red, like it almost makes me feel like it's like super bright, like very reflective almost. Ooh. And then the color gets a little bit darker depending on the light. So that's what I'm saying. That kind of like metallic sheen really, really, really nice with this sort of like highly figured wood. And sandblasted, really, really cool. Let's see if they have any other colors. Ooh, so there you go. First we have that frost blue metallic, which looks really nice. Nice, a tobacco sunburst. Metallic midnight. That is nice, nice, nice blue, rich and saturated. Pearl white, very cool too. That red apple metallic, it looks so good. And a vintage metallic. I think overall a pretty nice selection of colors. I want to say that apple red is just like really nice. This super saturated blue. Very nice. This is a great combination for the 4th of July. Look at that. But let me know, would you rather have this frost blue, white and red? Nah. It has to be with this metallic midnight. Let me know in the comments what combination you prefer, either with the metallic midnight or the frost blue kind of color. For like a 4th of July or whatever Independence Day in any kind of country that you have red, white and blue flags. Let me know in the comment section down below. And while you're there, remember to like, subscribe, and do all those cool little things I would like to do on YouTube. And enjoy this little bossa nova, my friend. I hope your day keeps getting better and better and better. All right, let's go. All right, so very nice guitars. Let's go to our next item on the list. Ooh, the first thing that they dropped is this 2408 quilt version. And part of like the reason why I feel like this is maybe like exciting for us, like 2408 owners. And if you're one, report yourself in the comment section down below. Let me know that you're a 2408 owner. Doesn't matter if it's Core or SE or now CE. Let me know if you have a 2408. I really love mine. What's cool about it? First of all, I've seen a few tops and they are really, really nice. Like this in the picture, just look the depth of that freaking top. Really, really nice for a veneer.
Looks really nice.
Sometimes I see some tops that are a maple top and they even say like it's like a AAA or something like that, and it looks like a plastic piece of nothing, like a paper. Especially when I go to Guitar Center. I know all guitars look really bad at Guitar Center. Let me know if you think the same. But whatever, let's go back to a point. All I'm saying is like great real tops, and they have this ebony fretboards now. And let me know if you feel the same way, but sort of like I feel like there's a little bit more iridescence in this kind of pearloid they're using now in their 2408s, or at least in this kind of drop, which of course has a little bit of a price hike. But with the 15%, it kind of like offsets itself and you can get this. Okay, let's check it out. Mostly pictures because we already know what a 2408 is. But then here, very sneaky. Look, SEs now with the lampshade knobs. Just like mine, I did that aftermarket, you know, I bought them and I didn't really like those like speed knobby things they use. And I switched into this. Now they just give it to you in the SE. That's exactly what it should be, I think. Very nice. I love it. Let's go check the other colors. This is probably the most important thing. Wait. I didn't say anything about this, but look, there's binding now. All over. Very cool. And the quilted veneer too right here. Very cool. I'm telling you, this looks very nice. Even if you already have a PRS SE Custom 2408. Okay, but let's check that other color. That it's really, really nice. More than anything because it's like a color that they actually have on the core. If there was something that I always complain about the SE is like the colors were never really that great. It wasn't until this year that PRS started dropping like actual colors that I started liking on the PRS SE. Until then I was just thinking, okay, vintage burst and vintage burst and vintage burst. But now they have all these great colors and I like a bunch of them. Especially this. And if they're gonna bring more of the private stock or like the core collection colors to the PRS SE, I think now we're gonna be in for a treat. This is really, really nice for me. And just take a quick look. That ebony fretboard looks perfect on this guitar. Honestly, from a visual perspective, I already know that these guitars play like really well. And if you have like a medium sort of like guitar tech skill that you can set up a guitar in a nice way, this is very easy to do and you're gonna end up with a nice result. I feel like it's not very easy to mess it up. So more likely than not, you're gonna end up with a guitar that it's playing really, really, really nicely for you. And now that you add this kind of great look, I'm in for it, man. Really, really, really nice. And I'm sorry that I say men, but I've seen in the demographics of my channel that it's mostly male and not so many females. But lately, I've seen a big spike on the female audience. So if you're a female, let me know in the comment section down below with like a female emoji or something like that so that I know that you're here and that the female community is represented in my channel. I appreciate you so much. Nothing to complain about this guitar. And then the other drop they did with this fancy color too, again with the ebony fretboard, but now they have the Floyd Rose version of the Custom 24, which I think is really, really great. I don't know what kind of Floyd Rose this is because I'm not really a connoisseur, so we're gonna have to go read it. Okay, it says right here, Floyd Rose 1000 series tremolo. And I mean, for the price point, of course, it had to be one of these, right? But overall, nothing, I mean, and if you were to put the USA pickups over here, I mean, maybe there's still something that you may want to have the core, especially if you're rich. I mean, yeah, definitely buy the core. But if you're somebody that you're really going to have to stretch yourself really thin just to be able to get the core, I mean, the way these SEs are looking right now, if you never played a core, you don't know what you're missing, my friend. So don't even try it. Anyway, look at this. They changed the tip of the pickup switching, the lampshade knobs. I mean, they're looking more core and core. They're looking more corey if you want. But overall, great changes. I wish they would put like lock-in tuners now in the guitars, but whatever. It makes sense that they wouldn't. Other than that, I feel like everything else is just exactly the same. 8515 pickups. Boom. There you go. That's the only one in the Floyd Rose version at the moment. So that's really, really nice from the SE division of the PRS company. Let's check if there's anything else. Okay, there's some new changes on the acoustic lineup. And if you want me to go deep on that one, let me know. But I don't know too much about their acoustics. Other than that, really good because I have one that it was very cheap and it's really good. And then we have this semi-hollow now. The Custom 24 semi-hollow piezo, which makes sense. And I noticed it was really, really, really expensive. Which takes me to, let's go to Sweetwater and check some pricing. And why do I want to check pricing? Because I want to know how much PRS guitars are going to be all throughout the end of the year. And there we go. We have, wow, first thing that surprises me, this black Limba is cheaper than the Swamp Ash version. That's kind of crazy. I thought that most exotic wood would be this, and because of that reason would be more expensive, but there you go. Wow. And this is what I was talking about, financial decisions. Look, when you think, it's only 56 bucks a month, right? And I bet you that from now to like the end of the year, this might go even lower because there's a moment that they go to 48 months. That's when this guitar is probably going to be like 40 something bucks and you're like, Anyway, this 2408 for 2200 bucks. Wow, wow, wow. That just takes me to this. This is nuts. You feel me? 2200 bucks for a Strat, which makes sense. I mean, top of the line American Strat. I get it. Makes total sense. But then what used to be considered like a super luxury brand, expensive guitars, American built guitars, $2,000, you can get a limited edition of their brand new drop. I think that's not too shabby, not too bad. Of course, then you have these monsters over here, which is kind of crazy. But there's something for everybody, like they say. All right, the first thing that totally caught my attention is this $1,600 PRS SE. Wow, this is pretty crazy. Right, back to where we were. So basically, we're looking at this brand new drop with the ebony fretboard and everything for 874 bucks. That doesn't look too bad to me, my friend. All right, but that's enough about this talk. Let's go get a few conclusions. All right, my friend, so now you get my drift and why I was saying PRS needs to calm down. Honestly, they just have like a weird tendency, right? Like they're doing everything weird compared to other brands. While Gibson, Fender, Epiphone, Schecter, and a whole bunch variety of brands are getting more and more and more expensive, it seems to be like PRS keeps getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, or there's always a way for you to get into a PRS guitar for either less money or in an easier kind of way. Because I'm always looking at like the top tier of SE or like maybe like the bottom tier of like the actual American lineups. But when you think about that nowadays, you can get an S2 for maybe like 1,500 bucks and now you get the 5815 LT pickups in them. That is a killer deal from any kind of perspective that you want to see it. Where now there's all these like import guitars that you know come from the Far East that I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with them. It's just like we're come to think that everything that is outsourced is because it's got to be cheaper at the end of the day. But now we have with PRS the break of that paradigm where American guitars are at the same price as import guitars. But that's enough about me, my friend. I want to hear what you have to say in the comment section down below. And remember, while you're there, like, subscribe. If you can financially support me, please smash that super thanks button. I appreciate you so much. And if you have some more time to watch another video with me, my friend, go watch this one right here. I'll be waiting for you right there. And again, thank you for being here once again. See you soon.